That time again. It is 2 o'clock on Thursday. And so today I just wanted to leave you, well, not leave you, I wanted to begin with a thought on peace. There is a Bible scripture that says, seek peace and pursue it. And I have really been getting that into my soul, into my spirit, and seeking peace at every way I can. There are certain things that we can do that can help us to pursue peace. And some of those things include not getting involved in things that you know are going to upset you. You could eliminate some things, some people, some places that cause you angst. There are a lot of ways that you can pursue peace. And sometimes it's just about, hey, you want to argue? I'm not the arguing kind, and I'm not going to engage in that. So there are different ways that you can pursue peace. I actually drive my husband crazy because when I say I am serious about this whole pursue peace thing, I am serious about this whole pursue peace thing, and I will not engage in anything that can threaten my peace. Well, at least I try not to. I don't do it right all the time, but I try not to engage in much of anything that will bother my peace. So that is just my thought for today. We are going to continue on talking about this Medicaid recertification and the different things that you need to know. Today, we're going to be talking about Medicare Advantage. I know that I have on here that next week we're going to be talking about under 65, but actually, I'm going to change this up a little bit and we're going to be talking about Medicare supplement plans because there was just a new ruling that came out with the state of Michigan that I think could be beneficial and helpful for you. So I'm going to talk a little bit about Medicare Advantage plans next week. But this week, we are going to be talking about Medicare Advantage plans. So, what is a Medicare Advantage plan? A Medicare Advantage plan is a plan that combines your Part A, which is your hospitalization, Part B, which is doctor's office visits, durable medical equipment, labs, tests, all of that stuff falls under Part B, ambulance, all that stuff falls under Part B. And Part D is your prescription drugs. So what happens is a Medicare Advantage plan is going to take the original parts of Medicare, Medicare Part A and Medicare Part B, along with Medicare Part D, combine it into one plan, and which is a Medicare Advantage plan or Part C. These plans are just a little difference between Medicare Advantage and original Medicare. Medicare Advantage by law has to cover everything that original Medicare covers. And it has to cover it in the same, not in the same way, but at the same level. So you will not lose anything if you go from original Medicare to a Medicare Advantage plan. You also, if you don't agree with a coverage decision or you don't like the way you're treated by a doctor, if you're in a Medicare Advantage plan, you can appeal. So it's not like you can say this, they say this is it and that's all. No, you can appeal to Medicare directly. And then finally, a Medicare Advantage plan is administered by a private company. So that means that you will get all of your, whenever you go to the doctor, whenever you go to the pharmacy, whatever you're going to do, you're going to show your insurance card with the company's name on it. And then all of the claims and all of that, the insurance company will take care of that. So a Medicare Advantage plan is going to feel similar to an under 65 plan. Okay, you're going to have different networks that you're going to have with a Medicare Advantage plan. There are other networks, but these are the most popular ones. You have an HMO, which is a health maintenance organization. And what that is a lot of times you're not going to have any out of network coverage. You're going to have a smaller network, and then also referrals are going to be needed if you have an HMO. With a PPO, that's going to give you the most flexibility. That's called a preferred provider organization. That's going to give you the most flexibility. So you can see a doctor that's in the network, or you can see a doctor that's out of the network. If you see a doctor that's out of the network, then you're going to pay more, basically. But you do have the flexibility to do that. And you also will not need any type of referrals if you're in a PPO. So, an HMO POS falls kind of in the middle. So an HMO POS has a bigger network than an HMO does. And the POS is the point of service piece. That kicks in when you are out of the area for your regular HMO plan. So, say you're in Florida and you have to go to the doctor. That's when the point of service would kick in, and you have the ability to go to a doctor. You would call the number on the back of your card. You say, hey, I've got pink eye. I need to go to a doctor. They will tell you who's in the network. You can go to that doctor in Florida in the network. And usually with an HMO POS plan, referrals are needed, but not always. So that's one of the things that's going to be different. You do have networks when you're in a Medicare Advantage plan. There are no networks with original Medicare. You can go to any doctor that accepts Medicare. With a Medicare Advantage plan, again, you will have a network. Another thing that you should understand about Medicare Advantage plans, there's these three stages of insurance, the way I like to call it. First is the deductible. The deductible is you're going to pay all of it until you reach a certain amount. Now, there are certain things that might be covered before the deductible, like preventative care, for instance. But if it's not covered before the deductible, you are responsible for that entire amount until you reach the deductible. Once you reach the deductible, you go into the second phase. The second phase is where you pay some, the insurance company pays some, but you're just going to pay a small portion. So you may just pay a copay. A copay is a flat dollar amount. So a copay could be $10, it could be $50, just depending on the service. A co-insurance is where you're paying a percentage of the benefit. So you may pay 25% and the insurance company pays 75%. However, the plan is structured, just know that you're going to pay a small portion and then the company is going to pay the larger portion. And then finally, the third phase of insurance is when you reach your maximum out of pocket. Your maximum out of pocket cost comes in, it's a fixed number. So once you reach that number, your copays, you've been paying all year, and once your copays reach that number, you don't pay anything else for the rest of the year. The company is going to pay everything else at 100% at that point. So your maximum out of pocket could be 6,000, could be 7,000, could be 3,000. So it just depends on the plan and the plan design. But once you reach that number, you don't have to pay anything else. Another thing to know about Medicare Advantage plans is it's that all-in-one that we talked about with the hospitalization, the medical services, and the prescriptions. And then it also, a lot of them offer different benefits in addition to that. So it might be dental, vision, and hearing. It might be gym memberships. It might be over-the-counter benefits. It might be meals, transportation, and there's so many other things that you can offer. Not every plan is going to offer everything. So you want to make sure that you are looking at a plan that's going to kind of work for you. Um, so that's kind of, I know I went over that quickly, but that's kind of a quick overview of what Medicare Advantage is. And you need to know this because if you lose your Medicaid coverage, then a Medicare Advantage plan is going to be a great option for some of you. Because Medicare Advantage is more of a pay as you go. So you don't have to pay unless you utilize the services, and then you're going to either pay that copay or that co-insurance that we talked about. So Medicare Advantage could be an excellent option for some of you, and if it is an excellent option for you, then you want to talk to an agent or someone that can kind of help you navigate, because there are many plans and there's a lot of things that you want to consider before you sign up for a plan. That's my quick overview on Medicare Advantages. Again, if you are interested in a free digital magazine, you can sign up. The link is in the description below. You can sign up for the magazine and you'll get bi-weekly emails and editions of the magazine, sorry. And it has great tips in it on staying healthy, great recipes, decluttering. It's the health of your physical body, your mental health, and your emotional well-being. So hopefully that'll be a blessing to someone. I look forward to talking to you again next Thursday at 2 o'clock, where we will be talking about Medicare supplement plans. Thank you, everybody. Hope you're having a great day. Take care. God bless. Bye-bye.